but I had a bad experience.
What was the bad experience?
Well, my rookie year, we were playing the Chicago Bulls, and this is Michael Jordan's third or fourth year in.
Okay.
At guard, 6'6", number 23, Michael Jordan.
Doug Collins, the coach of the Chicago Bulls. That's kind of a dramatic presentation, the way they get.
And we were playing the next exhibition game in some obscure place. And most veterans do not like to play in exhibition games. They want to get to the real thing. I'm a wide-eyed, energetic rookie, and we're playing this exhibition game, and Michael's going through the motion.
Half a figure eight, comes up a little bit shy. 8 seconds. Anderson, Fleming, they got Reggie. He hit it, Reggie. Rainbow. Baby! What a shot by Reggie. And the one thing he's going, nobody. They play good D. Scott. Here it is. Boom, baby. Now,
and Chuck Person, who's on my team, who's a trash talker as well, is like, can you believe Michael Jordan, the guy everyone's talking about, who's supposed to be able to walk on water, you're out here killing him, Reg. This is in the first half. He's like, you should be talking to him. He's like, you know, you're right, Michael. Who do you think you are? The great Michael Jordan? That's right. There's a new kid on town, right? Kind of looks at me and starts shaking his head. So at half, I have 10, and he has 4 points, right? I'm doing all this talking. He's like, okay.
Gilmore's got it. Here they come 2-0. Showtime. And the 24 points, there's a three-pointer. Missed it. Follow tip. Nobody on Jordan. Popular they are here. When can you remember? Help, Jordan. Oh, my goodness. Where was the help? There are a couple of holes out here, Slick. I think the Pacers can explore. Backdoor alley-oop. That's where he ought not to be. Landed the big boys, and he went down there and got it rejected. He almost got a facial on it. Goes. Miller's got to stay with him. And on the screen, but goes in.
Into the game in the second half, he ended up with 44, and I ended up with 12. So he outscored me 40-2. And as he's walking off, he's like, be sure and be careful. You never talk to Black Jesus like that. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Black Jesus. I'm so sorry.
Did you ever do it again?
Never to Michael Jordan. Never to Michael. I've been waiting for the right forum to tell these stories.
Welcome to death row. I mean, all the smoke.
It's a little bit better than the Bulls on the season, about 0.5% better. You know, but you take all the shots into account, and that adds up to something. All right, we're set to play basketball. Guard right.
To when they have the ball.
He's out back in the starting lineup.
See how dominant he is. Rick Smits is next in line with 38. This ball club in steals. 2 and it's 6:20 to go, first quarter. Jordan.
Yeah, so this is it. Look, watch this. 1, 2.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
That's a mean one.
And now Michael's hit 2 in a row. We're going to have some because it really gets clogged in the middle. Pippen going down inside. Smith shut him off.
I knew that I had to bring it each and every time I stepped on the court when I was going against MJ.
Were you friends?
No.
The loose ball. Out to Richardson. 1-on-2. 1-on-3. Boom! Couldn't get it. And put back. No, it did fall. Now Michael Jordan and Reggie Miller having a go at it. And I mean, we got fist throwing.
Don't hold him back. Let him go.
So I'm like, okay. We both get into we get into this. He scrapes my eye, like you can't see.
Like he was scratching
I saw him
like
raking.
he was trying to scratch it.
So,
I saw him raking like that.
right? So all this goes down. This is in MSA, by the way. This is it. We're at home. We are at home in Market Square Arena playing Michael Jordan in Chicago Bulls.
Bill Jackson's going out there. There'll be fines handed out all over the place here. But more importantly, what in the world ignited this?
Drive with B.J. Armstrong. Now there comes Michael through on the block. Reggie tips it in.
All right. Oh, there he hit him right there. And that's what precipitated it. Another angle upstairs.
But here it is. Here's Pooh Richardson going in for the layup and rolls off. Here comes Reggie Miller on the follow. Now when he goes through, he's the guy that bumped Michael Jordan.
And Michael took offense at that, and Reggie sees him coming. And they get on each other. I think they bumped heads.
You notice one thing about Michael, neither one of them put their fists up. So there was no punches.
Oh, I know, but my goodness, Slick. So Reggie has proclaimed himself the #2 guard, shooting guard in the league behind Michael Jordan. Now there's the punch right there. Now
Drake Stadium.
So I'm thinking, okay, maybe we'll get double technicals. Maybe if I get thrown out, he's going to get thrown out. We both are throwing.
Now Reggie didn't get one in. Let's see what the officials are going to do here. And they've ejected Reggie Miller. And Bo Hill's going to get attacked. He just got it. And they've thrown Bo Hill out of the ball game. Detlef Schrempf is stopping him. Bo Hill threw the clipboard down on the floor. It literally exploded. Now that is a bad officiating call.
Had a fresh due for the
I was
game.
about to say that cut was clean.
Hold
Red.
on,
Wasn't it?
hold on. So,
Just you got kicked out the game. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
wow.
You guys both threw punches.
MJ threw by 3.
The punches were thrown after the fact, Slick. Jeff tells me that they've also kicked out Jordan. If that's the case, then maybe it's a little more equal, but you can't throw one of those guys out and not the other.
Who's shooting free throws right now?
He's still in, Jeff? Oh, my goodness. Jordan misses the technical foul shot for what that...
45 on us. Not that he wouldn't have scored 45 with me in the game, but shit, give me a chance in our building.
We'll hang on to that. Mike Diamond, our producer, hang on to that. We'll want to see that again. Well, against Chicago in the first 3 games and been in it literally right to the final quarter. Here's Jordan with a slam move on the line. Michael Jordan touches it, fires the 3, got the 3.
They can boo him all they want. You better do something with him now.
He gets the shot away.
The next day, I got a 1-game suspension,
You got kicked out and a game suspension.
and he got 3 games. So why did he get 3 games then?
Right.
And
But
it wasn't
still
kicked
got to
out.
stay in the game. Wow.
So they let him play the game, dissuspended it 3 games.
And then suspended him.
And that's how they did me at the San Francisco Pro-Am.
Come on, man.
The Indiana Pacers, final score here at Market Square Arena. The world champs, 115. Indiana Pacers, 104. The Bulls have won 5 in a row.
I wanted what he had, him being the best, the championships. So I watched, I listened, and I tried to learn a lot by playing against him.
Gamesmanship with Phil Jackson coming into Game 3. He complained after the games in Chicago that the officials were letting defenders rough up the Indiana players. Well, it appeared that Game 3 was called more closely than the first 2 games. Pippen got hit with 2 quick fouls. Rodman eventually fouled out.
I think a important thing to watch here today, Bob, is with the insertion of Tony Kukoc into the lineup. Let's see if the Bulls can win the turnover.
If I had to pick a team that gave us the toughest time in the East, Indiana was probably the toughest outside of Detroit. They were tough. Every time I go in that fucking game and come out, I got a new scratch. It became personal with me.
I think my style at times irritated him because I was in constant motion.
The thing I'm noticing is Reggie Miller, he can only fade like that.
That's good enough.
Yeah, he's having a hard time curling it.
Reggie, nice feed from Best. It's Miller for 3. Miller, got it. A 2-point bucket just inside.
There was no weaknesses. Try to force him left. You try to force him right. You try to top lock him. You try to hold. You try to be physical with him.
Pippen dishes to Michael. Michael's first basket, no foul. And now Michael, just 1 of 6. Not anymore. Jordan against Rose, 3 seconds to shoot. 2 in a row now for Michael.
I wouldn't take any chances. You got to go get him, Doug, because
Michael starting to heat up after a slow start.
One thing I wish or regret, and people will say, I wish I would have had more than one series versus that dude. I'm not saying I would have won. We would have won. Probably not. But you're judged by
those big wins.
I won a few battles.
McKee looking. Gets it in for Miller, batted away, grabbed by Pippen, and they have to foul him.
Harper and Reggie Miller.
This has been brewing since game 3. Remember last year in the finals when Pippen walked up to Karl Malone as he prepared to shoot crucial free throws and whispered, "The mailman doesn't deliver on Sunday." A miss.
And see, I can tell you what's going through Scottie Pippen's mind as a player. You're sitting there concentrating, and it's not butterflies that's in your stomach. It's a big whale that's swimming around in there.
Now, I'd put Antonio Davis on Rodman. Rodman too quick for Smits here. You don't want to give up a second shot.
Missed them both. Loose ball, out of bounds.
I remember when Larry was drawing the play, I was thinking, put all the pressure on the official to make a call. So when I came up, I knew the switch was going to happen. I knew they were going to switch and MJ was going to be on me. So I just went right to his chest and lightly shoved him a little bit to create that space.
Jordan is on Best. Harper's on Miller. McKee gets it in the middle for the win. It's 4/10 of a second.
Reggie Miller, now watch him. He's going to come off one screen. Gives Michael a bump, and he lets it go. What a killer shot by Reggie Miller.
And Doug, I know exactly how he feels. You're coming off that screen, you catch it, you square up, and you let it go. And the adrenaline that's going through your body right now, it's hard for you to really contain yourself. Look at his emotions. You don't know what to do because so much juice is going through your body. You're so happy. You see he's looking like he's ready to cry.
Look at Reggie once again. He got away with a little bump on Michael. He got really open. I can't believe he got that open on that play, knowing they're probably going to go to Reggie. But where's the limp?
No.
He forgot he's got a bad ankle.
The entire building was in a frenzy, as we should be. But please put the camera on Larry Bird.
Really all about right there. And you look at Larry Bird, who's been there before. Nothing to it. I've done that about 20 times in my career. Come on back over here, fellas.
Yeah, but let me tell us.
Larry looked up at that clock. It was like stoic demeanor. Because he knew what we all knew, that they had Michael Jordan, and there was still time on the clock.
We knew where the ball was going to go. Everyone in the building knew where the ball was going to go.
Kukoc to Michael at the buzzer. It spins out. It spins out.
I remember being underneath the basket as the ball is coming. And I'm looking, I'm like, this is going in. I mean, millimeters in and out. And we made him double clutch on that shot. And he still almost made it.
Thought Derek McKee was going to block this shot from behind. Michael felt him, brought it down, and let it go. That would have won the game. And Michael Jordan so disappointed.
He is so great, and he has done it so many times that everyone at Market Square held his or her breath as he let it go, and you cannot come much closer without making it.
Now you look at Phil Jackson's face, oh, right in the hole, and he's saying right now, we know we got a series going on our hands because Indiana didn't die. And you look at Larry Bird, been here before, done that again, no pressure.
Knowing Michael and knowing the competitive drive that he has, I know on that flight home, he is cursing and cussing everyone out on that plane. So I know they'll be ready for Wednesday.
We're going to win Game 7. I never make promises. I don't make promises to my wife, but we will win Game 7.
One time successfully, which makes him feel uneasy. He also said he's feeling a lot of pressure, not so much on how he'll play, but if the Bulls will rise to the occasion. They don't have to wait long because the game is about to begin. But before that, let's go down to Jim Gray.
All right, thank you very much, Ahmad. Well, Larry Bird told his team to wear their uniforms to the game. He wanted them to focus early. Then when they got here, he gave a very emotional and personal speech. He told them, guys, believe in yourselves. Believe in your dreams. We can win this whole thing. He then went on to tell them of the 1981 Celtics and his first title in the...
He always won the wars. He's got 6 of them. And we took him 7 games. I just wish we'd have had more. I wish I could have gone against him more.
He had a lot
Again, and I don't want people jumping on the internet. I'm not saying we would have beat them. I would.
Just wanted
It
to
probably would have
smoke.
been the same thing.
Kukoc. Short. Rebound to Jordan. His first shot is a putback. Kukoc out to Jordan. Puts it on the floor against McKee. And the fadeaway is good. Only his second field goal.
Well, you see the floor important to help his confidence.
So with that, they bring Smits back in. Jordan splits the defense and ties the game. Yank with his 3rd foul.
The importance of that Pacer bench. Michael Jordan, nobody blocks him out. The best player in the NBA. He follows his shot up and gets the three-point play the hard way.
Going against that team, I just remember us being up 18 points in the first half, feeling like we might actually beat the Bulls.
Puts it behind his back on it. Into the lane for Miller, and Reggie Miller with a little flip. Jackson, 5 on the 24. Smits double team. Jackson will take a 3, and he'll put it down.
Now, Jackson lined that 3 up before he took it.
Then all of a sudden, it was like a video game. We couldn't get the ball past half court. I'm dead serious. It was like a college team playing against a freshman team.
Kukoc to Jordan. The Bulls playing for a 6th title. Pacers playing for a first ever trip to the finals. 7 misses in a row for Jordan, but not 8.
Offensive rebound. You play the great.
We'll see what happens tonight. Jordan to the hoop. And he'll come to the foul line after an explosion to the basket. He can't do that as often as he once did. He can't do it throughout the game, but when he needs to, the explosion is there.
Bulls get Rick Smits involved in pick and roll. He can't jump out there to stop it. The Bulls know it. Look, he can't move his feet. He opens up, and he ushers Michael right to the basket for the dunk.
Fake on Smits, into the lane against 3 defenders. Can't put it down. Loose ball tipped out to Pippen. Kerr can tie it, and does. Pippen. Chicago leads it, 81-79. McKee draws the defensive assignment on Jordan. Smits coming over with help. 5 on the shot clock. Michael dumps it off to an open Longley. And the Bulls have a little bit of breathing room. Ahead by 4.
Because that was another game where I felt that we had let slip away. Because Michael was being Michael and dominating, along with Scotty and Dennis.
Protects the ball, and on to the finals. For the 6th time in 8 years, go the Chicago Bulls. Michael Jordan is with Ahmad Rashad.
All right, thanks, Bob. Michael.
You talk about, Reggie before the game said that because he spent some time with you on the movie set this summer, that your relationship with him has improved, that you guys had a chance to talk. Can you expand on that?
It's just a mutual respect. I think, we had a chance to play against each other, play on each other's side, and, I got to know him as a person. He still competes hard, each time we go against each other, but it's a mutual respect there. And, you know, I'm glad I had the chance to sit down and talk to him and, you know, just spend some quality time with him to see what type of person he is. And, you know, he's a great competitor.
But if you thought Reggie Miller's challenge was intense, just wait until you see what happened when Charles Barkley, one of the men closest to Jordan, stood in his way on the road to glory in the 1993 finals. Because some rivalries are not born out of hatred, but out of something far more dangerous. Click the video on your screen and relive one of the most fascinating battles of Michael Jordan's era.